Hello, I am Maria, one of the vets at Viking Vets. I have got with me my super reluctant Ruby, who is going to be here helping me demonstrating our next little lesson. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about anal glands and the mysteries of those. First of all, I just got a couple of drawings here of what actually anal glands are. So we've got two little scent glands sitting at 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock around the bottom. In a dog of Ruby size, there should normally probably be like a kind of small grape size, and what should be in there, in the gland, is a kind of brown, kind of reasonably disgusting smelling liquid that normally should just empty automatically when a dog actually goes for a poo. Some dogs have real problems with these anal glands, and what we try to do is to just help them by actually squeezing the glands. And generally when you squeeze the gland, you put one finger around 5 o'clock and one at 7 o'clock and squeeze it towards the bottom, and I'm going to show you in a minute how to do that. Just quickly looking at this other drawing here, what we have got here is what we call a burst anal gland. And what has happened here is that the anal gland has got so big and it hasn't been able to empty in a normal little duct. So we've ended up with a bursting through the skin that sets up a terrible infection and cellulitis. And if that happens, then your dog generally will need to go on antibiotic and you need to clean and flush that out. So that's very much something that you need to come here from. So we are going to try and see if Ruby are willing to participate in this. I think she is consulting her agent regarding this for some extra treats in this particular little film. So if you are going to do this, most of the time you really need somebody just to comfort the dog at the front. You know, Ruby is very, very good about putting up with all the things that we try to do to her. So what you do is that you lift up the tail, you have a little look, and bearing in mind that one gland is there and one gland is there, take a bit of tissue paper, hold it really where you're going to be squeezing, and you're squeezing really from 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. You see where my fingers are, and then you're squeezing from the outside towards the bottom. I'm going to see here if I can get some. Actually, her glands are a bit fuller than I thought. I said, oh. I'm just going to show you. So when you look at what's coming out, it isn't poo at all. This is literally a kind of a horrible, fishy, rotten, fishy smelling scent. And if you get that coming out, you know that you've actually done something. If you get nothing, that either means that there's nothing in the gland, or that you just were not able to do it. Obviously she thinks this is great, this is kind of her special perfume, but I'm not going to let her eat it. The other thing, what I always say to people, just make sure you're standing to the side, because I can assure you that actually if you're trying to look while you're squeezing, you might inadvertently end up squeezing it into your mouth, and I can assure you it doesn't taste very nice, because it has a tendency to squirt in every kind of weird and wonderful direction. So that's why I'm using the tissue, and that's why I'm also standing to the side. Doing an internal squeeze of the anal gland is something that I do not advise that you do at home. That's something really very much for us as the professionals. So this is just really just a very quick way of just showing something that you might just be able to do, but do not really, you know, if you're not happy with how it looks, you must come and see us instead. There we go, Ruby, so you find your little treat. So again, always a nice little treat at the end of any kind of bits and pieces that you're doing with a dog.